Hey guys, and welcome to the Arc again. आज हम actually before I say anything, I just literally as I'm filming this, I got yet another message about my episode about microphones. I know a lot of people who are into this line of work would be very interested, and most of you might not who aren't into the whole music and technicality side of things. But they requested more of an audio visual kind of an episode where I'm literally doing sort of a comparison of different microphones basically. तो आज हम बेसिकली एक माइक्रोफोन शूट आउट करेंगे. माइक्रोफोन शूट आउट बेसिकली ये है कि हम तीन मुख्तलिफ माइक्स हम रन थ्रू करेंगे फ्रॉम अ फीमेल एंड अ मेल वॉइस, एंड it's going directly into my preamplifier, which is my Avalon 737. The only difference is कि तीनों mics के different gain settings होते हैं depending on the mic, क्योंकि इस particular shootout में हम तीन mics यूज़ कर रहे हैं. एक Rode K2 variable जो कि एक tube based mic है, एक condenser microphone which is the Neumann U87, which is most commonly used everywhere around the world, and the third mic is basically a ribbon microphone, which actually requires a lot more gain in order to get your maximum out. लेकिन उसमें भी कुछ complications है, लेकिन मैं उस चीज़ के बारे में बाद में बात करूँगा. But for now, we have two singers here. One is the lovely Natasha Baig, and most of you have heard her on Bisconi, and most of you have heard her own songs. She's one of the few artists, I think, who's genuinely doing her own music, original music, and putting it out there, as opposed to most of the new people out there who are doing covers and well, to each their own. And the second singer is basically Ali Banani. Ali Banani's father and me actually used to play way back, almost 25-30 years ago, in a band, and lo and behold, I mean, 25-30 years later, it was great to have his son over, and he sings really well, and he's one of the upcoming singers. And from the last time we recorded him, he's working on setting up his own studio and setting up his own production and his own music. So watch out for these two guys, and I'm going to put some of the stuff that they do on Instagram, Facebook, or any platform they have. I'll put the links in the description below. So as you can see, the gain levels for every microphone is the same except for the ribbon mic. The ribbon mic requires a little bit more gain than regular condenser microphones. Or going further, if you look at the EQ section in this preamp, everything is flat and everything is disconnected basically. जो EQ जो है वो अभी on नहीं है इसका. तो everything that you see is basically literally from your microphone to the preamp and directly into the computer, so that you get a very fair and untreated, unprocessed signal basically for you to compare the three microphones.
करता रहा सितम मुझ पे गैरों की तरह, दिल सहता रहा दर्द सारे अपनों की तरह. जा मांग लेता तो दे देते हम, जा मांग लेता तो दे देते हम. छुप के वार किया उसने अपनों की तरह. मैं हारा जैसे टूटा हुआ हो सितारा. ये आहें बस ये आंसू मेरे हिस्से में है दर्द सारा. सपने आंसू इश्क मेरा दर्द मेरा हो तूने मेरे जाना कभी नहीं जाना इश्क मेरा दर्द मेरा.
So guys, there you go. So just like I've said in my previous episode about microphones, किसी को ये नहीं समझना चाहिए कि अगर महंगा माइक है तो वो आपकी आवाज़ के लिए अच्छा होगा या बुरा होगा. Sometimes the cheapest mics tend to sound the best on your instrument or on your vocals. In this regard, I've done a microphone shootout with a male voice and a female voice, and as you can see that some of the microphones really suited Natasha as opposed to Ali, and vice versa basically. And I believe before you get into buying your microphone, you should understand what your voice is all about, what your tonality is all about. And like I said in my previous episode also, कोई भी चीज़ खरीदने से पहले आप अपना homework ज़रूर कीजिएगा. It's because some of these mics are not cheap. It's very expensive. वो अंग्रेज़ी में कहते हैं break the bank या जेब में छेद करना वाली बात है. But nonetheless, there are a range of different microphones with different prices in condenser, in ribbon. For instance, the ribbon mic that we use here is literally for in PKR it's I think 35,000 rupees. US dollars में मेरे ख्याल से $200 तक का है. And as you can see, like as some of the voices, it sounded really good. रिबन माइक्स की जो कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स है वो ज़्यादातर लो एंड ज़्यादा होता है उसमें. जो आपके कंडेंसर माइक्स में होते हैं वो ज़रा प्रिस्टीन एक सॉर्ट ऑफ हाई एंड एग्जैजरेटेड होता है उसमें, उस तरह की चीज़ें. बट दिस होल एपिसोड इज़ रियली नॉट अबाउट मी टेलिंग यू व्हाट यू शुड और व्हाट यू शुड नॉट बाय, बट द एपिसोड इज़ मेनली अबाउट दैट जो रिज़ल्ट्स हैं दोनों मेल और फीमेल सिंगर्स के, द रिज़ल्ट्स आर इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू एंड इट्स फॉर अप टू यू टू डिसाइड that what microphone would suit you. Maybe these 3 microphones may not suit you also. This is something that you should do your research in. हर माइक्रोफोन का एक फ्रीक्वेंसी रिस्पॉन्स होता है. वो आप अगर चेक करते हैं तो फिर आप उस हिसाब से आप कोई फ्रीक्वेंसी एनालाइज़र अपने कंप्यूटर में बहुत सॉफ्टवेयर्स मिलेंगे आपको इस चीज़ के लिए, that you can check what your frequency response is as a singer. And depending on that you can choose different mics basically. So I hope this was beneficial for you guys, and for those who have not checked out my previous episode on these different kind of microphones, I'll leave the link in the description below and please do check it out. And until next time guys, take care and happy singing.